Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another episode of Keigo Moriyama Photography. And today I want to touch up a little bit different topic, that is exhibitions. As you probably have noticed in the videos that I have posted the previous week about Nepal and Iceland, I was trying to prepare a kind of slideshow for an exhibition that I had to do in April this month, but unfortunately due to the COVID it was postponed to we don't know when, honestly. So for this exhibition I had prepared with me a series of pictures from Iceland that I'm going to show you now. Now, unfortunately, as I said, this exhibition was postponed or cancelled. It still depends. But I was trying to understand, okay, how can we work preparing stuff for an exhibition? What kind of tool, what kind of things we can show in an exhibition? So the main problem that I found at the beginning was the frame. Honestly, the frames are really expensive, and I was not sure to being able to sell the print itself, because I'm not famous one. My level of photography is normal, nothing special. So buy an expensive frame in order to provide a nice package to sell to the customer was an idea that actually didn't work too much for me. So I had chance to find out the frames that I have show you here. These one are not expensive but not too cheap, and I bought in a shop here that it's called Nitori here in Japan. That is kind of IKEA or IKEA, depends how you want to pronounce it, but the Japanese version. The quality itself is pretty nice. There is no glass, but it's plastic one. And I honestly prefer this one, because when I buy the frames on IKEA, I always find out that because they use a real glass, it's too heavy, and often it happens that the frame itself it breaks for this reason. So this is the first things that I made. Second one, I was thinking, okay, I have a limited space for my exhibition because it's not a solo exhibition, it's together with my friends. So each of us had about 100 centimeter wide space in a wall. So I was thinking, okay, I can't put too many pictures. So what can I do? Okay, I can try to create this kind of slideshows. And that's what I was working on, and I published here on YouTube. What I found difficult here was to find out a proper transition between the pictures. So I searched a little bit on the internet, and I find out a nice transition effect that I used for another slideshow that I never published, and I take this opportunity to show you a few seconds here.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long.
I really like this idea of transitioning between the picture. I'm not sure that for flowers probably is the best. I want to make it again for street photography, possibly in black and white, because I feel like they will be more effective. So this is the second approach that I have done. So how do you want to show this this slideshow? Well, there are two options. The one that I was going to do because of the space was using my tablet, upload this slideshow on YouTube, and with the tablet show to everyone. I was going to use a stand, kind of monopod with the legs, and the attach for the tablet itself. But then I was thinking about, okay, this is not the only way that we can show pictures. So what if you have chance to have a wider area, you have chance to have an empty wall that you can use differently, and that's what come up. So this projector by Apeman, that is the LC650, is a video projector with 1080p native resolution, and of course can scale up to 4K without any problem. Is an LCD projector, and it's my third projector actually. I test different LCD projector, and actually this is the best I ever found. The main reason is that there are some things that you have to consider when you are going to purchase a projector. First of all, of course, is what is the native resolution, how much you can the projector itself support in terms of resolution itself. This is pretty high one, so first good point. Second one is the lumen. So that means how bright can the projector project the image on the wall, and you can see if it's a good one or not if higher is the number of lumen. This one is 6000 lumen, that is pretty big number, and allows you to project the picture and allow the picture to be seen properly, even if the room like this one is illuminated like this one. So you don't need a dark room. The other projectors that I have tested so far, the lumen were 4000 yen, 4500, no yen, sorry, 4000 lumen, 4500 lumen, or even lower. And honestly, the difference is way huge. You still, of course, can see it, but the details, the quality tends to be lower. With this one, on the other hand, I found out is it's great, really good. Another things you can consider for this projector is the sound. Because there is a fan inside this projector, and sometimes, especially for the cheap one, the fan keeps spinning, and it's really annoying, especially when you're watching a movie. So in the case of exhibition, you know, the room itself, there can be people talking, checking, so it can be okay. But if you're watching a movie, hearing this fan, it's pretty annoying, so I'm not definitely recommend that. This one, the sound is acceptable, and even if you're using the internal speakers, because usually the new projector are pretty good internal speaker, you can enjoy the movie without any issues. What I have noticed is that if I'm going to attach some external speakers, seems like the projector became quieter. So this is a positive discovery that I have done. So let's talk a little bit more in detail about this projector. What I like this about the compared with the others is definitely the way that is it constructed. Of course, it's plastic, the enclosure. Let me take it. But the quality that Apeman spent for this projector, you can start seeing on the really nice front cover, top cover that that you can see here. Then we have on the back the attachment type. So there is the HDMI, there are two USB, and then there is the old RGB plug. One thing that I have started noticing is that because this is a new type, they start removing the VGA port. So this is used, it says at least in the box, used for office. And nowadays we know all of our PC as mainly the HDMI port. So some of them, I think especially Panasonic brand, still have the VGA, but less and less people are using that. So there is no meaning to put that inside the projector itself. There are no other port, honestly. We have one speaker here, and then there is the fan. Sorry, one speaker here, one speaker on the back, and there is the fan that goes all the way through here. And the heat is removed. We have two sensors for the remote control, one on the front, one on the back here. Of course, we have the plug for the cable. And another point that I like is that this one. So you can adjust the angle of your projector. And then there is the lens. When you have to focus, you just need to turn this one. I personally feel it's a little bit too hard to turn this compared with the other projector that I had, but not always it's a bad thing, because it helps you to adjust properly the focus itself. Another thing, guys, that you have to check it out when you are going to use this type of projector is the quality of the image. So we were talking before about a lumen, the brightness, but it's also important how the focus of the image is distributed around the whole surface that you are projecting. Lots of times it happens that for a cheap projector you will have mainly the center area that is in focus, and all the edges will have an effect of vignette as well as a kind of bokeh, so not properly sharp and focused. This one, on the other hand, it's crazily perfect. It's focused and sharp on all the surface. I was really impressed by the effect that we can achieve. Another thing you have to consider when you're going to attend an exhibition as one of the main photographers, but also never forget that even when you're going to visit other people exhibition, is your business card. The business card lets you to connect easily with other photographers, as well as, especially if you are exhibiting, have other people that can be interested in your work to being able to connect with you, and why not probably purchase some of your prints. And regarding prints itself, it's nice when you are going to exhibit if you have with you a chance to show some of your portfolio. The portfolio can be shown in different way. You can prepare it on your tablet or smartphone, so that when you are attending the exhibition, you can show that to people that are going to visiting you. You can have some book. You can print some books, and nowadays I feel like it's extremely cheap if you are using this kind of online services that are printing for you that small square booklet that you can use as a zine, for example. You can use to promote yourself if you want to give for free. You can sell, of course, during the exhibition itself. But again, the main purpose is to let people touch and having feeling of what you're doing, having chance to check what you're doing. Another things you have to consider, talking about printer, is the flyer. So when you're going to make your exhibition, sole exhibition or together with other people, it's important that you design an attractive flyer and that you print them in a pretty big number, so that you can distribute for example, in your local camera shop, or when you go to other gallery. At least here in Japan, they allow you to leave some of these flyers, these postcards, and so that you have more chance to have different people coming to your exhibition and see your work. Okay, these are my comments about how to set up an exhibition. So let me know in the comments below how, guys, you are managing your exhibition, if you usually have a solo exhibition or if you have exhibition with your friends or your photo club community. And that's all for me for today. Hope that you and your family are finding this really tough period of time with the COVID-19. Let's cross fingers that everything will end up well soon. And till next time, as usual, stay click. Bye.